Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4892 in Candy Crush Saga, and if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So let's take a look. We've got 25 moves to collect 3 baby dragons. This is a hard level. 1, 2, 3. I see the dragons. These are fairly straightforward, just some frosting in the way. This one, though, we've got licorice, locked licorice, and then we have marmalade covered licorice. We have portals. That's interesting. I think the biggest problem on this board is we've got these cutouts. Look at this. Even over here, even though this is straightforward in how we're supposed to handle it, it's going to be hard with only 2 columns there. I do have a wrap dispenser here and stripe dispensers here. I'd like to see how generous or stingy they are. So I'm going to start by the stripes because I think it'll be easier to check that. So I'm going to do, I'm not even like focusing on winning this. I'm focusing on learning. We have 1 move, 2, well, it's not every other. Stripe came from there, but that was just generated, you know. 3. Oh, there's no stripe. When are we going to get the stripes? 4. Oh my goodness. 5. Now I did see a stripe down here. So is that, did I start over at 1? Oh, I'm so confused. 2, 3, every 4th turn? 1. Oh, look, that slid out. I could just try to approach here, but I don't think that's going to work. 2. And now I've got a stripe here. I don't know. So I see when the wrap came down. Look at that. I can slide that out. It would be kind of fun to use a wrapped here, but oh my goodness, how quickly can I get the wrapped? Well, in time to do this, here's the problem. This becomes vacant. It doesn't fill in because of the frosting here. Wow. I might be able to do this, but this is bizarre. Oh, I still have this guy over here. I have not paid attention to him. I don't understand this board. It feels like the dispenser's just a bit capricious. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make this one. How could I do that? Boom. I got that. I got what I think is probably the hardest one collected. And I found a cool way to do it, although I don't know that that's always going to be an easy way to do it. All right, so I've got an uphill battle. I think I get these every 4 turns. If I get stripes every 4 turns, I probably don't get the wrapped candies as often as that. And then the problem becomes it's going to be hard to even make moves here to figure out how often I get that. So it's just going to have to be a feeling thing like, I think I haven't used... You know, I haven't gotten anything from a dispenser yet. Let me see if I can get a wrapped candy here. It's going to be tricky. All right, so I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off initially, but once I solve it, I will come back through and narrate everything for you. Okay, so I have given up expecting the stripes and wraps, and I'm just working on how I can bring things down, looking at how I can sneak that center dragon through. I'm making stripes and I'm hitting as much of the frosting as I can just in case my trick doesn't work. I could probably get a wrapped now. There we go. There's that wrapped. So I did it just based on feeling. All right, so there's my setup for trying to get that dragon down. I'm going to do it this way. And so now I've got that release valve there. Beautiful. But I'm really tied up at the bottom, so I may have to rely on some of those wrapped candies to help me out because this isn't working out as well as I would like. Those cutouts are really making things difficult. So there we go. There's a wrapped, and that's opening things up a bit. Let's open things up more. Now I've got something that can help. Now I've got a stripe that can bring this down. Oh, here we go. So if I take out orange, I get rid of one of the dragons, but I'm going to hold off just a bit. I don't want to slide that over. I could take out purple. That would work too because we've got that stripe. So orange or purple. So I'm going to choose that. And there we go. We got that. We got 2 dragons down, and then that third one fell. And that sliding out of that dragon, that's how I usually got the closest. When I tried the more direct route of making a wrapped combo and trying to blast through, the dragon just got in the way. It was hard to work around him. So I like that little trick. That's the trick that helped me get close on several occasions. Still, though, it took between 10 and 15 tries, closer to 15 tries, for me to get this done. It was a hard level, and there's a lot to look at, and the cutouts make it really tough. So I'm hoping you get some good luck, and that the little trick that I showed you of sliding that dragon through is helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.